Just want to welcome everyone to the Stacey A. Cross podcast show. Whether you're listening now or later, it is always the perfect time. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Are you a comfort killer? Where are my comfort killers? Let's go. You gotta go. Get out of here. Just get out of here. All right, just get out of here. Hey, Stacey A. Cross here. There is no E in my name. I am a comfort killer. I move mountains of fear outside of my mind, and I do exactly what I want to do. Listen, I'm coming through live on a lot of different channels. I'm doing the Gary Vaynerchuk approach. We're 5.1 in it right now. So I got the podcast going, I got YouTube going, I got Instagram going, and I got this thing right here, that camera. So I'm going to be looking at this camera. So who am I? Stacey A. Cross wrote this book. It's a gem of a book. Last review I got from it, last testimony I got from it, someone said, Stace, you made it so practical. You were able to show me exactly the precise steps to take to move from comfort to purpose. The mission of this entire broadcast today is to explain how to move from comfort to purpose. It's explain. I want you to become a comfort killer. Because in order for me to write this book, I had to become a comfort killer. I had to be okay with getting uncomfortable. I have to be okay with feeling fear and moving anyway. So using fear, controlling that fear, and move into my freedom, move into the space that allows me to achieve a desired outcome. That's what a goal is. If you ever look up goal, it's the achievement of a desired outcome. For this purpose today, we're going from comfort to purpose. Lots of people don't even know what their purpose is. They know what they're passionate about. Hey, listen, I got a hobby. I got a few hobbies here that I do, but I don't know. I literally don't know what I'm here on planet Earth for. And that sucks, man. To be there and not know what your purpose is, to be alive and not be able to utilize your strengths, gifts and talents, to be alive and just be washing away with the wind or the tide or wherever, life is taking you, like a stick, like a leaf blowing in the wind. You have no direction. You have no purpose. So to have a purpose is the ultimate goal. I remember as a child growing up, I used to look up in the sky and say, what am I here on earth for? God, what am I here on earth for? So I was already asking these questions. I was already interested in something bigger than myself. So that's what your purpose is all about today. Stacey A. Cross here. I wrote this book. This is the book here that you got to get. Let me get off of this one here. This is the book right here. Go to YouTube. This is the book right here that you got to get. It lays out the exact steps on moving from comfort to purpose, but I want to talk about it today. So, okay, I'm not just going to let you go get the book. I want to give you some insight. So what's not a comfort killer? If we're talking about what are comfort killers, and I want you to become a comfort killer, well, first we got to discuss what ain't no comfort killer, man. Okay, what ain't no comfort killer is those that gave up and those that stopped, those that quit. They ain't no comfort killers. They are the ones that, the top, the 80% that left, that, they got bombarded. It was too much. They couldn't get over the hump, or the hump was too much for them. There are a lot of life things happening and they stopped, they quit. There's a lot of things that I stopped though. You know what I mean? I stopped, there was a clothing brand that I had. I stopped that and I moved into something else. I had a company that I was able to move. I was able to let's say I was delivering clothing, okay, bootleg clothing. Don't get me now, okay? It's too late. I stopped that. But bootleg clothing, took it from New York City, and we were delivering. It's like the Uber of bootleg. Air Force Ones, North Face, white tees, black tees, whatever you want, name it, we had it. This was about 2006, 2005, 2000. So, I stopped that. I was passionate about that for the time. So that's why it's important to grab a purpose. It's because you're going to be passionate about various things growing up, hip hop head, rapper, passionate about that as hell, passionate about making music. But guess what? It wasn't my purpose. It helped me develop something, but it wasn't my purpose. So when we find our purpose, we attach to it, and no matter what, we won't quit. So a comfort killer is not a person that quits or gives up. Or just lays low. They're not, these satisfied people, they're not comfort killers. Because in order to be a comfort killer, you cannot be satisfied with where you're at. And as the moment you get content is the moment you know you need bigger goals. Because once you're content and you're satisfied, this is what happens, okay? You're content, you're satisfied, you move into kind of this depression state. You might not be depressed outwardly, like, the blinds are closed and you're sleeping all day. But because you're not utilizing your gifts and talents, you may feel it inside where you're not living up to your potential. And that may come in the form of boredom. It may become in the form of apathy. It may come in the form of, oh my God, like life sucks. You ever get to that point where you're just like, man, life sucks? Life doesn't suck. You suck. So to be satisfied is to lay low and to be comfortable. And we got to get out of that because we don't have a purpose. We don't have a purpose. We lay low and we're cool with that. I don't want you to be cool with that. Another person that's not a comfort killer is those that with no goals. They don't have a goal. They don't want nothing else. Okay. They're cool. These are the same people that want to remodel their kitchen though. See, I got to remodel the kitchen, but I'm cool on goals, man. I don't need to grow myself. I'm cool on goals. So, I have an uncle that I helped, put in an application, okay, for a higher position at his employer. And, I'm thinking and I'm helping him do it. And it's all technologically, you got to upload this, put that up here, get the email, confirm your email, then upload your cover letter, it's a lot. It's a lot for someone that's comfortable. It's a lot for someone that hasn't stretched themselves. Okay, you got this whole world moving past you, and those things are hard. Those little things to help you advance, right? So how are you supposed to advance in your career and we can't fill out the thing to move us up, right? It's the basic thing. So when that younger millennial comes in, we get that resentment, like, yo, they just want these young on the phone people now. They don't want us old folks anymore. They're trying to run us out of corporate. They're trying to run us out of the jobs, and then you look at these young guys with resentment. Why? Why do we do that? Because we haven't upped our skill level. We haven't taken the opportunity to develop and grow ourselves. We've given up. We don't have the goals. All right. So, as I'm helping, I'm noticing these little things, and I say, hey, Unc, this is what I need you to do. When you get home from work, you could look up a few free courses. You could purchase a course, right? Invest in yourself. You could look at YouTube videos of how this thing is moving, so you could fit into it. So you don't have to resent that. So you don't have to come up as the ones that resent the younger generation or look at them and say, oh man, it's because of this. No, it's not. It's because you haven't kept up your personal development. You haven't developed, you haven't grown, especially in the industry that you are in. One of the most important things is whatever industry you are in, take time to learn where that industry is going. Okay? I'm in real estate. I attend a lot of real estate, seminars, oriented seminars. I attend a lot of real estate things. Where is this industry going? You don't want to be left behind right here. Okay, so you either, in front of the wave, and in order to be in front of the wave, you got to know where these things are going. So you could have that aha one time that says, oh, snap, you know what? Let me do this. Let me step away. Let me do this thing because I know it's coming. And I got that little inspiration because I've been doing my homework. So for those that don't have the goals and your purpose, it involves in that growth. That comfort killer mindset is growth. How can I grow here? You ever tried to plant seeds in the dirt? The dirt is dark there. That's one of my favorite things. I love talking about how seeds are planted, how plants, how trees, how anything grows. It's because you put it in the dirt and you freaking nurture that dirt. And there's nutrients and there's all sorts of goodies bubbling in there. But guess what? The dirt is a dark place. So you may take that one step. One step for man, one giant leap for humankind and for your family and for your generation and for your legacy. That's how I look at it. What one thing can I do today to move my entire generation forward, to move entire mankind forward? Okay, that's when you pull it off of yourself and it becomes bigger than yourself. So you're not just doing it for you, okay? Because we're selfish. Okay, we're selfish. Another thing is, here's a comfort killer does not complain. Okay, we don't complain. We don't whine. We don't have time for that. We don't gossip. Okay, we don't make excuses. We just don't do those things. If you so much think of one puny, small, little, baby excuse, you will have in front of you an entire buffet of excuses to follow. If you just even allow your brain to think of one baby, tiny, infant, fetus excuse, you'll have an entire buffet to choose from. Because what? We want excuses. They come a dime a dozen. They're plentiful. They're there for you. Right? So, I want you to not think of any excuse, not think of the whine. As soon as you start whining, you're like, man, I'm a whiner. I'm not a rhino. Think about it like that. I want to be a rhino. I ain't a whiner. Okay? So, because that's not a comfort killer. Those are not the actions of a comfort killer. So, what is a comfort killer then? Okay, let's get to it. We already talked about why you're not a comfort killer. Let me give you some insight on what is a comfort killer. Again, there's the book that you could go out and grab. The Comfort Killers, Your Journey to Success. How to change your life using tools you already have. In this book, I detail exact, precise things, steps that you could take to move from comfort to purpose. The goal of this entire thing here as a comfort killer is to move into your purpose, to work into your purpose on a daily basis. You're moving forward into your purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, this book is a great starter. When people ask me, Stace, how do I get started? How do I do it? I throw them this book because this right here is it. This is why I wrote it, because I noticed that a lot of people, who I was reading, it was just this concept. Okay, I get the concept, but exactly what do I have to start doing? What are the steps here? So I wrote the book to make sure I outline that for people. It's a small book, quick read, okay? I don't need 500 pages to tell you what I told you in this book. I took out the fluff and left the real meat of this, of what to do, how to move forward. So here's what is a comfort killer, okay? So a comfort killer knows their purpose. They got goals. Okay, it's just the opposite of this. If you want to be a comfort killer, you're literally thinking the opposite of what you were thinking before you weren't the comfort killer. And you're doing the exact opposite of what you weren't doing before, all right? And you are the exact opposite. So that you got goals, okay? You got goals. You know where you're going. Even if you may not, you're working into your purpose right now. You're working into the purpose. You're not seeing the results yet. It's not big. You're still getting up. You're still doing what you got to do. Okay, you put the effort in because you know you're going to pay the price now. You're not waiting. Here's the thing. I like looking back at people. I like researching and dissecting to really analyze where people have come from. You have to go back in their past. I go back in their past. I dig up some shit. I dig up the shit because I know that success leaves clues. So if you want to start here and go right to the end zone, there's a lot of steps, baby. You don't even know how to run there. You don't know how to catch the ball yet. Okay? You don't even know what the fourth down is, what the third down is. Okay? You don't know where the end zone is at. That's not having a purpose. So you could just go run all the way, right? But you're missing those steps of growth. And growth is very important for a comfort killer. So the real basis of being a comfort killer is changing your perspective. Changing your perspective, your outlook. Okay, I was addicted for 9 years in gambling. Okay, I could have let that thing hold me down forever. And I mean, I know people right now that goes to the casinos and it's still holding them down. I know people right now that's not getting up doing what they need to do, and they complaining all the time. They're not a comfort killer. It's holding them back. They don't know how to break free from that, break through. How do you take that step? What does that step look like? What does change look like? It's changing the perspective. So let me tell you how I did it. I'm going to tell you one thing, how I did it, and then you can start looking at this so you can change your perspective. If comfort killers change their perspective and look at different things, circumstances, outcome, experiences, just shift that shit. Just shift how you look at things and then take the actions to get results. You're halfway there, baby. So one thing I did was I looked at this past that I've accumulated throughout my life, and I wasn't looking at it with pity, and I didn't want sympathy, and I didn't want no one to feel sorry for me. I'm sitting in a seminar, okay? I'm sitting in a free seminar, front row, front and center, okay? I'm looking up at the speaker, and I asked one simple question to myself. I said, what is the difference between me and that person on a stage? What is the difference between me and that person on the stage? What do you think the main difference of the person that have taken the steps, right? They've gotten somewhere and you don't even know their goals, so you're just guessing, versus you, what is that main difference? So I wrote down that main difference. And I'm inside the seminar now. So imagine I'm getting flooded with all these things about wealth and mindset and all of this. And I realized, and I'm going to write it here, this was the missing piece of the main difference. He's not smarter than I am, okay? It wasn't because he was a man and I was a woman, or he was straight and I'm not. It wasn't all of these things that people will perceive. Oh, man, he got a better background than me, man. I didn't have the silver spoon in my mouth. Okay? I literally wrote down this one word. And hopefully you can see it. Maybe I have... Where is it? Okay, it's right here. Hold on. I'm going to grab it, because I got to make this word a little bigger. Okay? And for those on the podcast, I'm actually going to tell you the word, because you can't see this. This is the Comfort Killers, baby. I hope you guys see what that word is. Boom. Hopefully you see it. YouTube, what that word is. In podcast world, that word is action. The main difference between that person, that speaker that was presenting on stage, and me sitting in the chair, front and center, was that he took the necessary action for his goal and I didn't. And then the second thing I did was look around behind me in the audience and looked at all their faces. And what I saw, to me personally, was, oh shit, I'm a part of the 80%. I'm a part of the 80%. I'm sitting here consuming. And no like shade is thrown to the seminar world, but literally right then and there, I got up and walked out. There's a person that I met in the seminar, and I said, I gotta jet, man. Okay, I don't know. You're staying here. You can stay here, but I gotta go. Why did I get up? Because I decided to take action, man. So I drove home, and I shifted my perspective on a 5-minute ride home. The entire thing just shifted right then and there. You know what I said to myself? I said, everything that has been in my past, shitty, okay? Bad breaks, failure, addiction, procrastination, hurt, pain, hate, jealousy, everything. I just bottled everything up right there in that 5-minute drive. It literally took this long for me to figure this out. I bottled it up, and all those things in my past, I snapped my finger and shifted my perspective on it. And now here's what I said to myself. Everything that I've planted in the dirt, I needed to get to this point. I'm going to utilize everything and shift my perspective around it. So, I was spending hours on end, hours and hours on end in the casino. Guess what? All I'm going to do is say to myself, wow, Stacy, you go hard for something that you want. You will spend hours on end doing something that you believe in that would get you further. Even though what I believed in at that time was gambling and hitting the slots with my grandma and grandpas all around, we freaking hooraying, and I'm losing everything, okay? I'm losing a lot sitting in front of the slots. But I shifted that. I said, wow, if I'm able to actually sit here for hours on end, why can't I sit there for hours on end working my business, writing a book, achieving my goals, losing weight, changing my mindset? That's all I did. I said, oh shit, everything that I have, I already have. Everything that I want, I already have. Okay, all I gotta do is shift the perspective on it. There's sometimes I would drive in the snow. I mean, there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. No one should be out. Not only should no one be out, people are telling people don't go out. The meteorologists on TV, ABC, NBC, CBS, don't go outside. It's a blizzard. You can't see nothing. I take my ass and I'm headed to the casino. Guess why? Because I'm addicted, man. I want to go. I need to go. I don't care. Snow, sleet, rain, blizzard, hail. I'm out. I got to be there. I got to go. So I looked at that and said, shit. Again, look what I would do. I mean, I will put myself in danger, in harm's way, unsafe places to go after this thing. What if you got it, do the same for my goals, for my business? It's a shift in perspective. That's what going from comfort to purpose is. It's not being mopey, all right, about your past and not saying, oh my God, this happened to me. I don't know how to get over it. That's cool, all right? There's other things you could go do for that, okay? It's really taking the power and the strength that you have, because you already have it, and turn it into something. Turn it into so that you are a creator now. So you're stepping on the other side of consumerism and you're creating. Because there's only 2 types of people, those that consume and those that create. Those that create for the consumers. I wanted to be on the other side. I needed to be on the other side. I wanted to be on the other side. I had the desire to be on the other side. How does that happen? So stay tuned. I gave you some nuggets here. I just told you how to change your perspective. Straight up with your past. A lot of people don't even know that part. I want to help you. Okay, my goal, my mission is to transform 1 million from comfort to purpose. Because I know what comfort did for me. It had me going for the shortcuts. It had me not believing in myself. It had me dependent. It had me just stressed out, had me lazy, had me not focusing, had me not living in my purpose, had me not living up to my potential. All of this stuff, comfort gave me. Now people will say, well, Stacey, you got to be comfortable. You get to a certain point and you get comfortable. Like right now, I could be comfortable at giving this back and forth to you. But here's the thing, I set bigger goals. That's how you just keep moving. You set bigger goals. Once you get to the top of the hill, once you get over the hill, you set another goal. So now you see another freaking hill. Now you see a mountain. Go into fear, move into fear. Hey, this is the Stacey A. Cross. I'm doing a podcast here. You can find the podcast at thecomfortkillers.com. YouTube.thecomfortkillers. Man, I need you to do me a favor right now. Right now, I need you to share this out to somebody that you know needs to hear it. I don't want you to be a hoarder of information, a hoarder of knowledge. I need you to do this. I need you to move this forward through the universe. So you handle that, and I'm going to keep giving you this type of information. Because this type of information could really change lives. I want 1 million people to transform their lives and move from comfort to purpose. That's my goal. It's huge. That's a huge mountain. How am I going to shift it? One fucking day at a time. That's how. This book right here, thecomfortkillers.com, I got a journal for people that needs to actually write in journals, and we're going to discuss all of this. This is the new platform that I'm developing here, and well, it's actually developed. I'm just working it now. And of course, the Comfort Killer Pack. If you just want the t-shirt, the journal, and the book together, just go ahead and get the Comfort Killer Pack. For those on the podcast, just head over to thecomfortkillers.com. I drop articles, we drop videos, we do it all, we send out the content. Self-improvement to me has been this flooded space. Everybody's here. I love self-improvement. I love personal growth. I love personal success. You talk to me about that, we can talk for hours. I love it. But I realize that everything has turned into it's just too much. It's a lot of things that I think is fluffed up. I'm stripping things down to the bare bone with the meat on it. You know, we're just let's bring it back to what matters. It's helping people. It's helping people move forward with their lives. Helping people get to the next level. Going from A to B. Okay. Most want to go from A to Z, and the reason why they can't get from A to Z is because they haven't crushed B yet. They haven't written their goals. They don't know what their purpose is. It's all of that. And I want you to stay on top of everything here, and that's why I'm giving it to you raw like this. I am Stacey A. Cross. There's no E in my name. Check me out, thecomfortkillers.com for more. Peace out. Hey, Facebook, you guys been great. Peace out. Enjoy the stream. I'll catch you later. Peace. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Stacey A. Cross Show. If you've enjoyed this episode, do me a solid and share it out to your network. Share it out to someone who may need it. Also subscribe and leave a review. This keeps us going and going and going. And as my mission is big, you're included in it. So head over to thecomfortkillers.com right now and be a part of our growing comfort killing movement. I am Stacey A. Cross. There is no E in my name. Until next time.